Hey guys, Thor Dykow here. It's This Week on Blu-ray and DVD. Lots to choose from this week, and we start with Johnny Depp playing notorious gangster James Whitey Bulger in Black Mass. A lot of Boston accents in this one, a little too much for me. In the 1970s South Boston, FBI agent John Connolly persuades Irish mobster James Whitey Bulger to collaborate with the FBI in order to eliminate a common enemy, the Italian mob. The true story tells about the unholy alliance which spiraled out of control, allowing Whitey to evade law enforcement, consolidate power, and become one of the most ruthless and dangerous gangsters in Boston history. I thought, unfortunately, Depp was really overacting this movie, and the rest of the film was full of a lot of cliches. So if you do like the Boston crime drama, this one might be for you. But personally, I thought they were trying a little too hard. The extra features on the Blu-ray include the manhunt for Whitey Bulger, Johnny Depp becoming the character, and Black Mass, deepest cover, darkest crime. The ensemble cast also includes Joel Edgerton, Benedict Cumberbatch, and many others. But for me, this one was a bit of a pass. However, I will say Steve Jobs, one of the finest of 2015, that's what we're talking next, and this is from director Danny Boyle, an intimate and revealing portrait of one of the chief architects of the digital age. We see Michael Fassbender here, nominated for an Oscar, playing, of course, the late, great Steve Jobs, and you can get the Blu-ray combo pack now, which comes with a making-of documentary and feature commentary from filmmaker Danny Boyle, and this takes place backstage in the final minutes before 3 iconic product launches, so it was a very interesting way to frame a movie. And you've got the great screenplay from Aaron Sorkin, always known for his acerbic wit, and he's really firing at all cylinders in this one. A great cast as well: Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen, and Jeff Daniels. Might be a bit slow for some, and definitely not as stylistic or kinetic as a lot of other Danny Boyle movies, but I actually thought that was a welcome relief. Just a nice little slow burn, a wonderful character examination, and a fascinating study of a man who was an enigma to many, and it really doesn't paint a rosy picture of who Steve Jobs was in this film, so I liked that it wasn't flattering. Very different from that Ashton Kutcher movie, which we won't talk about. And the Blu-ray and DVD bonus features include Inside Jobs, the making of Steve Jobs, and as I say, featured commentary with director Danny Boyle. This was one of my favorites, though. I had it on my top 10 list of 2015. Don't miss it, but it does require some patience. A fascinating look at Steve Jobs. All right, now we're talking more real-life drama, The 33. And this is based on the true story of that harrowing rescue in 2010 when the eyes of the world turned to Chile, where 33 miners were buried alive by a catastrophic explosion and a collapse of a 100-year-old gold and copper mine. Now, over the next 69 days, an international team worked day and night in desperate attempts to get them out. We know what happened and the outcome and all that, but to see it unfold here in the movie was great. Antonio Banderas, Rodrigo Santoro, Juliette Binoche, Lou Diamond Phillips, among others. The film itself was actually filmed on location in Chile's harshly remote yet stunningly beautiful Atacama Desert, just kilometers away from where the actual events took place. And it also was shot deep within 2 mines located in central Colombia. So they really wanted to go for authenticity here. Now, the movie does succumb to a lot of cliches, but I will say it was always entertaining, and it was quite interesting to see the 2 different worlds in terms of the family members, the political side of it, and the rescue efforts mixed with the cramped, claustrophobic conditions of what the miners were actually going for. So a little bit of a TV of the week, movie of the week kind of treatment here, but led confidently by great acting and stunning visuals. So I thought The 33, despite a couple of flaws, was definitely worth your time. All right, now this is a great film as well, and very topical. Would make a great companion piece to The Big Short, 99 Homes. And you've got Michael Shannon, who was nominated for a Screen Actors Guild Award and a Golden Globe for his portrayal of a ruthless real estate broker who goes around Florida basically evicting people from their homes. Andrew Garfield is one of the guys that he evicts in the beginning of the film, and then he reluctantly has to work for Rick Carver, who Michael Shannon plays, because he's just so desperate to make a paycheck and support his family. Laura Dern also plays his mom. You know what? I never took Andrew Garfield seriously as an actor until I saw this movie, so definitely guided and led by these 2 guys, and Shannon gives another blistering performance here. This is a taut drama ripped right from the headlines, always realistic, and it has a very thought-provoking screenplay. So not a thriller in any sense, nonsense or doesn't have too many twists. It's just a great social commentary with an excellent, well-written screenplay and anchored supremely by Shannon and Garfield, who have this great chemistry together. A fascinating movie, and as I say, really timely now, and would make a great companion piece with The Big Short. And we're going to leave you with Lily Tomlin. She is outstanding in this film, Grandma. This has another ensemble cast, including Marcia Gay Harden, Judy Greer, Laverne Cox, Sam Elliott, Julia Garner. It's a refreshingly and unapologetic, candid film about navigating the intricacies of relationships between three generations of women, directed by Academy Award nominee Paul Weitz. It was a Film Fest favorite as well, and it stars Lily Tomlin as a grandmother who's just broken up with her girlfriend, and her granddaughter, Julia Garner, unexpectedly shows up on her doorstep needing $600 before sundown. Temporarily broke, Grandma Elle and Sage spend the day trying to get their hands on the cash. Another great showcase for some fine actresses in this one, and just a great screenplay as well. The plot was a little bit slow for some, but the writing really shone through in this one, and Lily Tomlin proving that she is still one of the all-time greats, and it was such a nice role for her, and so great to see such a great performance in her career as well. One of the best that she has ever produced. So there you go. A lot to choose from this week, and yeah, that one's got a great cast. So just seeing all these familiar faces in again. There you go. Grandma, check it out now, Blu-ray and DVD. That wraps it up for you. I'm Thor Dackow. Check me out on Twitter @ThorDackow, and we'll see you next week on breakfasttelevision.ca.